Hi, and welcome to Week 2's reading group for Orange. Your book is titled Stargazing by Rachel Hayward. Your paired read is Orion the Hunter. This text, you can see the genre is expository text, which means it's going to explain more about your topic. I know that because it says it's star gazing, that gazing means that it's an action to gaze, which means to look. So in this book, we're going to be looking at the stars. So this book will explain more about that. You can see that it has 3 chapters in the beginning before you'll do your respond to read, which is questions 1 through 4. Then you'll read your paired read, and then you'll answer the last 2 questions, questions 5 and 6, which come from the Make Connections. Chapter 1, Ancient Views of the Skies. For thousands of years, people have looked up at the stars. They made maps of the stars and told stories about what they saw in the sky. The Losac Caves in France have cave paintings. They were painted during the Stone Age. Some scientists think the paintings are maps of the stars. Down below, you can see the photograph with a caption. Scientists think these animals actually represent patterns of stars. And on page 3 at the top, you can see a photograph with a caption. The Milky Way looks like a cloudy band of stars. People from ancient times also told stories to explain what they saw. The Shoshone tell a story about how the stars of the Milky Way came to be in the sky. Once a bear climbed a snowy mountain. Ice stuck to his fur. The bear reached the top of the mountain. He leaped out into the sky. The bear ran through the sky, and ice fell off his fur. The ice became the stars of the Milky Way. Earth on the move. Some ancient people thought that a roof covered Earth. They thought that the stars were light shining through holes in the roof. Early astronomers thought that the sun and stars moved around Earth. They were wrong. It is Earth that moves. Imagine that Earth is a basketball. Then imagine that you could push a thin pole through the center of the ball. That pole is just like Earth's axis. The North Pole is at the top of Earth's axis. The South Pole is at the bottom. You can see those parts labeled down below. You can see the axis. It looks like that dotted skinny line, that pole that would be running through. You can see the North Pole's at the top in the north, and the South Pole's at the bottom in the south. Tells you in the caption, Earth's axis runs from the North Pole to the South Pole. Page 5. Earth orbits Sun is the diagram labeled at the top. Earth rotates or turns around its axis. That means it keeps spinning all day long, turning around that axis. 1 turn each day, which is in 24 hours, the Earth will turn all the way around. Earth also orbits the sun. It takes 1 year, 365 days for Earth to travel around the sun. That's where it shows you that diagram up above. If you look, the Earth is showing you in the different paths, and it has an arrow showing you the way that it moves. So that circular-ish path that it takes around the sun, it takes an entire year for it to get all the way around the sun. Imagine you spin the Earth basketball on your fingertip. Now imagine that the basketball hoop is the sun. Walk around the basketball hoop with the Earth basketball spinning on your fingertip. Each lap you make is 1 year. So now it's asking you a stop and check. How did people in ancient times explain the stars? Think about this question now. Go back and find your proof if you need to.